Hello everyone, I'm TG and welcome back to the House of Sleaze. Today we're taking a look at something that I think a lot of people have been discrediting. This is Explosive Valerie. Now, she used to be the thing to play not too long ago, but they patched the hell out of her. And we're not going to see the Molotov explosions like we used to, but I think whenever they patched her, people just saw the patch and they thought, well, she's garbage now. That's not the case. I was doing quite a bit of testing and I played a few matches, and it turns out this is kind of viable still. Especially because we're seeing a lot more Thickenets and Endurance Daniels with this current meta. This is going to take a big chunk out of them. And best of all, they're certainly not going to be expecting it because nobody is running Valerie like this at all anymore. So let's dive in and take a look. So first and foremost, you gotta run Remedy. I still see a lot of Valeries using Spray Gun, and while I love Spray Gun, Remedy is the way to go now because Infection is such a huge part of the meta. Next, for Survival Instincts, you have to use Creatures because this is what's going to give us that little extra boost whenever we're using our explosives. It makes all the difference. Now, next one is, it's kind of a toss-up. I like to use Yellow Boost because that way we're going to see some huge numbers when it comes to our grenades and our Molotovs, but a lot of people still like to use Debuff. Personally, I think Debuff has now become Becca's job because she can get rid of 4 buffs while Valerie can only get rid of 1, and her skills are just better used other places, such as Yellow Boost. Now, when it comes to grenades and Molotovs, when we're talking about Yellow Boost, that's what's going to turn 5200 damage and 3500 damage into 7500 damage and 5000 damage. And that's really what we want to see when we're dealing with someone like a net. Now, lastly, as much as I love Surplus, Counterattack is what's going to give you access to 4 of each type of explosive every match, and it's also going to give you an anti-grab that is basically an instant kill for any creature that grabs you. Now, when it comes to our equipment, this is where we're going to see a few things that jog the old memory. We're using H2 canisters 3 and 2. What these do is take your grenade damage from 1200, turn it to 1600. It takes your Molotov damage from 2000 for a direct hit, makes it 2500 for a direct hit, and then we're just going to add Valerie's scan on top of that, which is going to make your grenade damage 2500 and your Molotov damage 3500. And then we can also add Yellow Boost on top of that. So every time you think, my god, that's a lot of damage, there's even more fucking damage coming down the pipeline. So when all is said and done, if you choose to use Yellow Boost and you're using your scan, what you're going to see is grenades that do 3500 plus, Molotovs that are direct hitting for 5000, and your anti-grab grenade is going to do 7600 damage. And lastly, I'm using Decoder 3 and Wallet 3, and what these are going to do is give you a little bit of boost to your economy, and it's going to make it so right off the bat you can buy 4 explosives. You want 4 grenades? Buy fucking 4 grenades. You want 4 Molotovs? Buy 4 Molotovs. You want to mix and match? Be my guest. Now, the only thing to keep in mind is you're a little bit less of a team player when using this build because you don't have Surplus and you don't have Debuff. So that's the build. Try it out yourself and let me know what you think down below. And as always, I'm TG. If you like what you saw, you know what to do. If not, keep it sleazy.